lovelies, welcome to another favorite video for the month of November. So it's December now, so we're just doing some favorite things that I have been trying or have been using in the month of November and have been really liking it. So I'm just gonna get started right now because there's a bit of stuff. So the first thing that I will tell you guys about is these I got this from Kmart locally in Australia, but I'm pretty sure they have something like this maybe in your craft store or like your storage store, I don't know, basically shops that sell storage and things like that. But these are really like, it was only, I'd say like $4 or $5 over at Kmart. And what it is these are individual little containers that you can fill with your wax beads. I like this size. They have a size that is like this small as well, but I figured, you know what, it's not gonna fill a lot of wax beads. So these ones are nice because they're in their little box, right? But you can just take out one of these storage and just use it when you need. And I guess if you want to always have it open and sitting on your desk like that, you can just leave it open and then put on the lid. You can do that as well. But with me, I actually store them kind of on the side to save space. So that's why I like to actually just make sure all of them are nice and closed. But also I am a little bit sad because it chipped on the side, but I think that was completely me because there's no way that I missed those chips when I was buying it. I think when I carried it home it got chipped because I was carrying a lot of other stuff as well. But yeah, so if you're getting it, the outside plastic is not too strong, so make sure you don't bump it to stuff and things like that. I think when I place it down on the floor, maybe it bumps that or something like that in my bag. So but it's been really handy. I really like having it, and what I really love, it's just, I already told you guys this, I don't know what I'm telling you again, but I really love how you can just take out the individual pieces and just use it for, like, you know, something else and things like that. And even if you don't want it on a box, you can always just use the little pieces or something like that, right? So very handy, very affordable, very good for wax seal storage, so recommended. Okay, next that I have is this really lovely stamp from Genza Zoe. This is my only one I have right now, but I have my eyes set on some of her other stamps because they are so lovely and delicate. Look at that. This is like petals in the wind, or I don't know if that's the, like, you know, the real name of it, but basically it resembles that. And look at that. This is my bad stamping, this side, okay, so ignore that one. But look at how delicate they are. I really like it, and I have to like tell myself to, you know, stamp more things because sometimes I actually forget to stamp because I'm just like, my go-to is just to reach for my pet tapes usually. So I think maybe that's the only thing on this book. I think I've used it on some other planner of, I mean, not planner, journal of mine, and not remembering which one. So you can do it this way, you can do it this way, you can do it that way. Anyway, actually, this is what's really good about this one, this stamp, right? Because it's just petals flying, so you can use it horizontally and vertically, so it almost feel like you get, like, you have 2-in-1 or something like that. But I really like this. It's really nice, and her other her newest collection is really lovely as well, so I'm looking to pick that up sometime later because right now I'm really poor from all the Black Friday sales, so this would have to wait. But I've been really enjoying that as well, so I'll put that aside on the corner. Another thing I've been really loving, you know, it's not a favorite video of mine if I don't include a pet tape, right? I feel like it's always just like a right to include a pet tape because I just love them so much. This one is a new one from Peon, and I've never seen her do this double, kind of like this long double version, but I'm actually liking it because it lets her do some of the really like longer ones, like not longer, wider ones, like this one and the one with the bike. But I really like it. Like somehow so that's another longer wider one. Feels like these days her girls are more muted than usual, I feel like, which I really love, because this is my aesthetic. I really love peon girls, but I also really love her more like neutral kind of girls, because sometimes some of her stuff can be a bit bright, but this is seriously so right up my alley. I think this is called the Soft and Strong collection. So if you like it, then you should get it because it's just really lovely. I've gotten it quite recently, so I think I've only used it on this right now, but you know, peon tapes are always just amazing and I just really love them. So yeah, I don't think it needs to be talked a lot. Also, I'll just probably do this straight away. This is also another favorite, which is the MD One Day One Page Diary. This is actually for 2023. Look, but I already started using it now because it's at the 365 pages, so it's meant to be like, oh, each day you fill out a page. But you know what, my life isn't that interesting that I have something to talk about every day. So I already started it because I knew I won't even, like, I'm not even gonna fill this in a year, not even like 2 years, maybe 2.5 or 3 years, but I don't think I'm gonna fill it up really quick. So I already started doing some spreads and I like the look of this. It's just, I don't know what it is, but the paper, I really love paper that are cream. I don't know, so yeah, that's a big what do you call it, it's a big call out that if you want to get this, you must be okay with a cream colored paper. My desk is white, the IKEA white desk, and you can already tell that that color is a little bit more creamy than the white. If I compare it to the Thinking of You, I think the Thinking of You is slightly more yellow. Actually, they're the same. If that even is more creamier a little bit, I think. If I compare it to Muji paper, this is how it compares. Muji paper is, I think, just like white, but it's not like stark white. So yeah, just warning you about the colors, but I'm pretty sure they are pretty good quality paper because they're Midori paper. I've tried using watercolor on this one. Actually, not watercolor, just water. This sorry guys, this is I drew this with a twist bee and like an ink, and then I just kind of like colored it. Actually no, it is watercolor. It is a really light watercolor. I'm sorry I'm confusing you, but it's a really soft watercolor for that one. So, and it doesn't crinkle at all. Well, you can see that sometimes it goes to the back because I think I did 2 or 3 times on the flower, but so far it's a really nice paper and I really like the, what do you call it, the layout. So I've been really enjoying this planner as well. So yeah, they are a bit more pricey, but you know, you get Midori paper and you get so much paper because this is 365 daily, so it's that thick compared to like other planners. You know, it's thick, and I would be using it for 2-3 years, so I can kind of justify the price. So yeah, that's that. Also, Sarah from Humbly Designs have sent me her flower stencils, and she sent me quite a while ago, but I had COVID, so I haven't played with it for like a lot. But this is very useful. How do I show it to you guys so you can see it? Maybe, yep. So maybe this is better to see it with, but basically they're stencils, so you can actually put in your pen or your pencil on these and arrange it like that. I advise using pencil first, because some of these lines, as you can see, is broken in the middle. I think it's just like technicality wise, so she can make it as durable as possible. So I advise using pencil first, and then once you're happy with the design, that's when you use your fine liner or things like that. The thing that I also like is that it comes with, this is all the stems, right? But it also comes with all the flowers that you can trace, and then it also comes with all the leaves, so it's very useful. I have tried using it a few times. So this is actually from that. So that flower is actually from the Humbly Design stencils, which is very, very cool. It's funny because if I do this, it just disappears right into the paper. But if I do this, then you can see that is a stencil. Anyway, I've been really happy using that. I've had it on a few kind of like scratch paper as well. I don't know if I have it around here. My scratch paper where I like draw all this stuff. Also tried with like something thicker and something with like a little bit of etching and stuff. So there's a lot of styles that you can try with that, and I'm so happy that Sarah sent this to me, and I'm looking forward to make more like creations with this. So that's one of my favorite this month as well. This has been really useful because I am not that great at drawing. So if you are like, if you really want to have cute little flowers but you don't really draw like me, this is actually great for you to do that. Sarah actually also gave me a discount code for you guys, so I'll leave it down below. But if you get it, she also ships international as well, so if you want that and you're international, you can still get it. So yeah, that's one of my favorites as well. And then we go to the last one. You know how obsessed I am with fountain pens these days, right? So these were one of the ones that I've been really enjoying, and these ones are actually very affordable. So these are the Pilot Kakuno. I have the I have the EF first. I bought this EF first, and then I decided to test the F, which I like more because it feels much smoother. But I will write it down for you to see what the difference is like. Just making sure this is like smooth, because last time I tried to use it, the ink doesn't really come out. So this is Pilot Kakuno EF. So it's really nice and thin, but it still has a little bit of scratch. I don't know if you can actually hear it. But so that's the EF, but they also have the F, so really like this one as well. This actually makes me realize that maybe I actually like F more than EF, but maybe that's reserved for just like with Pilot pens or something like that, because like I don't know, the F like feels so much smoother than the EF, because the EF feels so much scratchier. But also I really like the thinness of the EF. Like it's not so much of a big deal actually if you don't like compare it side by side. Like me, probably wouldn't realize, like you probably wouldn't like notice it that much. But yeah, I actually really like the F. So yeah, this is like a very affordable way to actually get into fountain pens, because they're in Australia they're around $20-ish, but if you're somewhere else you might be able to get it a little bit cheaper. But even when I started buying stuff like Twist Bees and stuff, these F1 is actually really smooth. I would even say from compared to the EF1 I have, the F is smoother. So I actually really like the F. So if you want to try and you really like smooth writing experience, go for the F nib. But that's if you like small writing. If you like thicker writing, obviously get the M or something else that is higher. But these are very nice because it's affordable, but also the quality feels really nice. Like it feels really smooth. So if you're new into fountain pens and you just wanna like, you know, dabble in it and try it first, the Kakuno F is very recommended from me. So yeah, that's that. And that wraps up our favorites. I'm gonna journal all my favorites in my favorite insert, my monthly favorite insert. Yeah, so not much update from me this month as well. I am hoping that I will get some time during the Christmas break to actually do some stuff for the shop, because I feel like I have a 2-week shutdown from the office, so I'm hoping that aside from family time and just generally, like, you know, catching up with friends and things like that, I still will be able to do some stuff for the shop. So yeah, a techo kaigi kind of like planner lineup thing will come in a few. Will come up in there's a techo kaigi that will come this month. I can't remember when I scheduled it for, but it's definitely for this month. So you'll get a peek out of all the planners that I'm using. Planners and journals I'm using next year. The journals doesn't change much, but the planner, there's a little bit of a change. There's not, I don't think there's a lot of other things that I can update you about, but I will be trying to work on the shop update. But also my shop is always open, so if you want to grab some stuff, it's always there. And yeah, I hope you're staying safe, you're staying creative, and you basically just is enjoying life. I hope you have a great Christmas. Don't think I'll see you until New Year's, so Merry Christmas in advance, and I hope you enjoy your break and time with family and friends, and I'll see you next time I'm doing one of these chatty videos again. So thank you very much for hanging out. I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.